Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Smiling Gaming Lines. I'm back for some more action. For those that caught the stream earlier, I said I'd probably come back and play some more. It's evening now. I can sit back and chill a little bit more, sip on a drink. I am streaming from the studio on Rumble, so we haven't had the best results doing this, but I'm going to give it a shot. I do have my phone open so I can see chat, kind of see chat. So if you're messaging me from Facebook, I can't see any messages from Facebook. But you message me from my YouTube channel, I should be able to see it pop up, but I might not be able to read it from my phone. We'll see. But let's get some gaming then, right? That's what we're here for. I'm actually looking forward to playing this deck. Right before we stop playing, this is a part of the version of the deck that we played the sealed tournament, sealed game draft game in. That we won 6 out of 7 games. Well, we won 6 games, lost 2 games. You're allowed 2 losses. So I updated it from a 40 card deck to 60 card deck. I'm curious to see how this is going to play. We was having so much fun with it. Audio. I got my levels turned. And so we're probably not going to be doing too great. Mono black. This is probably the straight removal deck. Oh, you got a wall. Yeah. I don't see us getting through that. We get a +1 with 2. Yeah, no, that ain't happening. No text. I do not know what he's playing with being mono black and a roaming grounds. Good game, huh? Oh. Looks like I might have to strip some land out of here. Well, yeah, we're dead. I can't get rid of six demons. I mean, I could, but not before we die. Oh, wait. I just realized I could have pulled that up again. All right, let's go remove some land. No, let's not. I think I'm only running 21 land. Say we run it one more time. I could also see this be turned into a burn deck too. I do have artifact removal in this deck, so. Yeah, I don't know what he's playing, so I'm not going to pop off of any of my spells. It's obviously he's short on mana. It was a Yu-Gi-Oh!
Power belongs to the patient. Equilibrium must be restored. Focus. Breathe.
How much damage can I do? I can only hit it for 3. He's got all artifacts. He'll just bounce up, keep stuff. Yep, he's playing artifacts. We'll never get set up. Synthesizer. I've seen this. Very few people play this deck just because it takes so long to get built up. But unfortunately, I had a worse draw. I'm heavy on fire branding, and therefore
Mana courses through all things.
I'm not saying I can't deal with this. Just saying it's going to be hard. If I can survive a turn without him bouncing any of my creatures, I might be able to. I know he's got removal in his. Only targets creatures. Only target creatures, right?
You fight without purpose. An undisciplined strike.
Jesus.
Mine is the power of eons.
First strike, vigilance, menace, trample, reach, lifelink, ward, pay 7 life for 7. Yeah, that's broken.
Open your mind to
I can do
possibility.
5. I can do 7. At the cost of 14.
That was all the aid I wish to give.
He's gonna look for another one. Oh my god. Lame. It's indestructible. Counterspell? I'm impressed. Wow, why is it? Don't think it gives fire +1. Oh, yes. Well, I got one hope here. I can't kill him. Doesn't matter. I can't kill either one of these. No, it was worth a try. So he's basically just nothing but an artifact deck. Alright, I ain't losing no more rank though. There people are playing bullshit decks like that. I'll just go the angel deck. This happened earlier. We were playing the Badger bounce, and we just started going up against one bullshit deck after another. When that happens, just change deck, come back to it, or grab one of your bullshit decks. The fact he did not blow that up, I am amazed. There we go. Flooding. Last game I flooded. Don't tell me it's another straight fucking removal deck. Oh, okay. I know what it is. This deck has some cool combos in it when you get to them. And you get to do them. Right now it's just flooding. a nice little curve, like, as long as I can hit turn 3 land. I know it's weird not seeing me play a black and blue, or black and white, or black and green. Honestly, the only cool Gagari deck out there right now I don't want to play because it's got an infinite loop in it with the lands. Basically, you just kill them with their lands, but you got to sit there keep clicking. You can't just mess up the click or rotation, or you die. No, I don't want to do that. That I'm going to put it into next turn. That's nice. No. Well, I better start drawing some land here soon. Yeah, you can't attack, can you? It's okay, I'm on flyers, so I don't care. I'll take 4. Oh, I don't blame you. I do the same thing. Oh shit! No blocks. Oops. I know that was wrong, right? Yeah, go ahead. Gain 8 life. I'll take it. I know this angel deck's so mean. Honestly, the best part of it is I do. I remember I do have a sideboard built, so Oops. Screwed that up. It's okay. Ooh. Can I take another hit? That's 7, 8, maybe at 5. I'm gonna risk it for the. So I'm gonna do more and risk it. Unless you got something miraculous you can do, you can't kill me this turn. I kill you flyer. That's gonna help. Not enough. Good block. good opening hand right there. Some kind of artifact sacrifice deck. Do I want to attack with that and give him this back? Nah. Okay, all this stuff's got depth up. But I got first strike. Oops. What do I got? 5? Yeah, I'm not giving you a chance to do anything on mine. Oh, gotta love it. Um, so what do we got here? I can play this and probably get smoked next turn, but that is the correct play. Now, this angel deck is just merciless. I am a big fan of this Airbender Ascension. I have to admit. Okay, we got the Gagari deck here. Is this the I really don't want to let him ramp. So I'm not gonna bounce that to his hand. Crap. Oh, he has no way to tap it. First off, we ain't gonna play games. That was coming. Unfortunately, my friend, that does me no good. So I will gladly sacrifice 3 permanents. 1, 2. I haven't had this much fun ranking in a while. Well, we're back to where we started from when I took all the pirates on the deck. Oops. So do I. Just until I find something else. He's just gonna keep taking it. I'm playing this turn. I'll bounce it next turn if I get a land. There goes my shelter. There goes. I guess the question is, how bad do I want to run, right? Over there. Ow! I think I'm gonna save those. I should play it though, right? I'm not going to. Cavern Bat. I'll take that trade. Fuck, I'm beginning to really hate this deck. Oh, you can have it. No blocks. You don't got no mana to spend. Can't. Got anything in here for 3? No flyer. We're good. Oh shit! I didn't know you could take that. I thought it was just creatures. Oops. Took the wrong one. You should take the white cleaner. That would allow him to gain life and draw a card. So yeah, we'll go ahead and watch. Oh, perfect game. Just like that. Platinum tier 1. So at 7 straight we won. Another perfect. I love Momo. The friendly flyer. Not another mono green. Oh, this ain't gonna be fun. Gonna have to kill him quick. Like I said, we're gonna have to kill him quick. Oh, he's got a reach creature. And he conceives just like that. 8-0. Oh. See what he plays. I might not curve rid of Momo just yet. Duress. Okay. Good choice. Mono black. Still had another duress, but well. It's another discard deck. Oh, we're gonna pay 3 life to kill that. I don't know if that was worth it. No, we want to do this. Oops. So I can sacrifice another 3 life? Oh, you're gonna steal one of my creatures. Yeah, but you can't cast it. Oh, that didn't work. Only angels. 2, 4. You can't kill it. Neither can I, so we'll send it through anyway. It'd be nice if I could just bounce it. Oh, that works for me. That's what, 3? You can play my 1 flyer. No blocks. Now I get to get beat up by my own creature cards. Oh, joy. It's got life like that first strike. I'll have to kill it. What? No text. This is gonna suck. I'm just drawing land now. Shelter by Ghost. There's this Lucon. He wants to kill me this way. Which could very well happen. God, you gave life. I should have triple blocked. I'm dead. Okay. Hey, can't complain. We won 8-1. We just couldn't draw what we needed to get back in that game. But you guys want a decent deck, a good fun deck to play that you can see. I mean, that's our second or third discard deck we went up against and smashed them before we lost. I mean, can't complain. I do have my sideboard built in this. I thought I did. But the deck consists of, which I think is funny. I'm flooding 18, 22 lands, and you guys see I've been flooding. And yes, I am prepared for other. My sideboard is nothing but removal, with the exception of the other win con you can do with the Herald of Eternal Dawn. You flash it in. You can't lose the game, and your opponents can't win the game. As long as you can protect it. Like I said, two Ultimas, two Ride-Ins, two The Judgment, two Get Lost, three Unwanted Remakes, which is a cool card, by the way. I don't know why people haven't been using it that much. Yeah, they get the Manifest Dread, but still destroy target creature for 1 mana. But those are in the sideboard. We haven't played best out of 3 yet, and we haven't had to need to use them. I'm running 4 Light Stalls and Inquisitors, 4 Momos. The Light Stall Inquisitors, for those that don't know, when this creature enters, each opponent exiles a card in their hand and may play that card for as long as it remains exiled. Each spell cast this way costs 1 more to cast. Each land played this way enters tapped. So you can affect. Like I said, it's an awesome card, especially in the beginning. You can slow a person's hand down. Momo, one of the new avatars, one of the new cards from Avatar, legendary creature, lunar bat ally. So you know, not totally an angel deck. It is, but this is an awesome card for whatever you're playing. If you're running white and whatever. The first non-lemur creature spell with flying you cast during each of your turns costs 1 less to cast. Whenever another creature you control with flying enters, Momo gets a +1/+1 until end of turn. But like your first card you cast, you guys have seen it, costs 1 less, allows me to get my 3 costs, 4 costs, 5 costs in a turn sooner. Been having fun with the other avatar card, Airbender Ascension. This is actually in my Badger deck, my Badger Bounce deck. I'm having fun with this card. And this card, believe it or not, lets me pop off with some crazy combinations in this deck. When this enchantment enters, airbend up to one target card, which means you can bounce it back to their hand. Whenever a creature you control enters, put a quest counter on this enchantment. At the beginning of your end, if this enchantment has 4 or more quest counters on it, exile up to 1 target creature you control, then return it at the end. Return it to the battlefield under its owner's control, which opens up all kinds of crazy bounce effects that we can do. If we got Galta out, we can increase the pluses to our angels, or Galta, or Giada, Bonta Hope. Flying Vigilance. Each other angel you control enters with an additional +1/+1 counter on it for each angel you already control. So you can, the more angel gets, you just go bounce a 1 that's got a lower and it gets a higher. It's an awesome effect, especially when you're comboing into a Youthful Valkyrie. Whenever another angel you enters, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. It can get insane quick. And the only removal running in this deck, besides the bounce, but it's only 1-time shot of that bounce. Then we're just building the quest counter to bounce our own stuff. Spore Shelter by Ghost. 4 Dazzling Angels for a little life gain. Whenever another creature you control enters, you gain 1 life. Our other non-angel creature that we're using, we're on Hyla, Guided by Light. When Hyla or another creature or artifact you control enters, you gain 1 life. At the beginning of your end step, draw a card if you gain 3 or more life this turn. and it's got warp, so we can warp it in for one. I like comboing it into a Shelter by Ghost, so we can get the card draw, then turn around and play it the next turn. Running three of those. Three are Inspiring Overseers. Whenever this creature enters, you gain one life and draw a card. Of course, life gaining is important to us because whenever you gain life, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Whenever you put one or more 1/1 counters on this creature, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn, but as you can see, for gaining more than 3 life, we'd be drawing 2 cards a turn. Running 4 of those, and we're running 3 Lyra Dawnbringers. Like I said, this deck, once you get going, you guys seen, I mean, easy 8. We went 8-1. We're on 8 straight games before losing a game, and we lost to a discard deck, which we smashed earlier. We just couldn't draw. One of our 2 casting costs bounce or removals, because we had bounced our creatures back since he used higher crawl. They just come back to our hand. But we couldn't draw an Airbender Ascension, and we couldn't draw Sheltered by Ghosts to save our life. You know, honestly, you could. I like the card draw. Like I said, I don't really want to play much of it, but you know, you could in certain circumstances. If you're playing like best out of 3 or the meta is a little bit screwed and you need some removal, I would probably remove Hyla, Guided by the Light, and bring in 2 Get Lost and 1 Unwanted Rebuke. Or bounce the Lightstall Inquisitor if you don't want to really get rid of your card draw, and just bring in 3 Unwanted Rebukes. Or Get Lost. 2 Get Lost, 2 Day of Judgments, or 2 Get Lost, 2 Ride End. I'd probably go 2 Get Lost, 2 Ride Ends, because you're gonna be paying what? That's 5. You'll be paying 2 for the Ride's End because you're always gonna cast it when they're attacking to exile their creatures. I mean, we pretty much went toe to toe with. Actually, we beat the one artifact deck we played. Came close to beating the other artifact deck with Ujian with the Fire Nations deck. But super fun. I will upload this to Aetherhub and put it at the bottom of my description if anybody wants to copy this deck. It is a bit expensive. I mean, if you don't have Lyra the Dawnbringer, I mean that's 3 mythics there, 4 rares, 7 rares, 11 rares, 14, 18, 22 rares to build this deck. 22 rares and 3 mythics to build this deck. Or actually be 7 mythics if you don't have a Cavern of Souls. I don't think you really need no more than 2 Caverns of Souls. So it is an expensive deck to build. I had almost all the cards. Actually, I had all these cards. I didn't have to craft a single one. Oh no, I had to craft the Airbender Ascensions. I only had one. Funny considering on day 1 I opened 113 packs of Avatar cards, but I only had one. And actually, we did not get, out of those 113s, I didn't get hardly any mythics or rares out of those packs. Yeah, it was a bit of a disappointment. The other deck I've been playing that I've been having a blast with, I think you guys will like. I hate that deck. Before I want to name this. That way I don't delete it. Yes, I know I spelled that wrong. I intentionally spelled it wrong. I've been having this Badger bounce has been a blast. Although I have not got the bounce combo off with the Badgers, and because what I wasn't expecting was to be getting wins off ride the shoot ball landfall whenever a land you control enters, put a 1/1 counter on target creature. I've been getting the pay 7. This enchantment comes a 7/7 beast creature in addition to its other types. I've been getting that off more than I've been getting anything off. But this deck is super fun. Running 3 seam rips, which I think 3 seam rips, 4 Llanowar elves, 4 chocobos, landfall. You're gonna get the concept of this deck real quick. Whenever a land you play, put a 1/1 counter on this creature. Airbender Ascension. Early game, bounce their stuff, so we keep getting ahead. Then at the same time, most of our stuff's fairly cheap to cast, so we can get its triggered ability, so we can start bouncing our stuff at the end of the turn once we get the 4 counters on it. Collector's Cage, running 2 of them. Sheltered Ghost. Well, so the Shelter Ghost and the Seam Rip's the only removals we have. The Badger Mole Cub. When this creature enters, Earthbound 1. Whenever you tap a creature for mana, add an additional mana. Which, I mean, once you get this gone, it's to the races. I've had more people tap by turn 4 before on turn 4 than anything. And of course, I already talked about the Ride of the Shoot Off. Running 2 cycles of renewal, sacrificing lands at your library for up to 2 basic land cards, put them onto the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Do pay attention to your count because we only have 4 basic lands. Earthbender Ascension is cool. Another cool card. When this enchantment enters, Earthbind 2, then search your land for a basic land card. Put it into the battlefield tapped, then shuffle. Landfall. Whenever a land you control enters, put a quest counter on this enchantment. When you do, if it has 4 or more quest counters on it, put a +1/+1 counter on target creature you control. It gains trample to the end of the turn. Then, of course, I mean, you got to run the plant or worm or board. At the beginning of combat on your turn, put X +1/+1 counters on each creature you control, where X is this creature's power, which we can also, like as you can see, we can get huge quick. We've got ways to put counters on it with Collector's Cage, Ride the Shop Off, Earthbinder Ascension. This thing can get huge quick. We are running a shit ton of land. I'm running 24 land, which is more than my normal 23. 15 creatures, 4 badgers, 4 birds, 4 druids, 4 elves, 4 moles, which is badger, 3 plants, 3 worms, which is the plant, 2 lessons, 17 enchantments, or which are auras, which are the sheltered by ghost. Running 4 deserts for the one deal 1 point of damage, and 2 forests, 2 plains. Wait, that can't be right. That's not a desert. That's not a desert, and that's a desert. Oh, okay, I'm running 4 cross. Like I said, 2 cavern souls. I'm using this solely to protect the badger. If I get both, and I can use one for the badger and one for the plant, I will. Of course, 4 fabled passages, but like I said, be careful. We only have 4 4 basic lands. And like I said, and we could easily burn through those basic lands. The other combo you have in here is bouncing the cross note piece to deal a point of damage, and it comes back. Then bounce your roll. Just keep bouncing it back and forth. Especially once you get 2 airbenders going. But I haven't got that combo off yet. In the sideboard, I've got another seam rip, 2 more collector's cages, 2 lumbering world wagons. Yep, I'm not even gonna try. Terra Symbiosis, which is kind of cool. Whenever you put 1 or more +1 counters on a creature you control, you may draw that many cards. Do this only once each turn. You be careful with that. And I have all 4 of the Tifa Lockhart, Landfall, Trample, 2 Enduring Vitalities, 1 Warden of the Grove, and the other, the 4th Orbit. You can make some changes to this. I don't think you need the Tifa Lockharts, but they're there. I don't think we needed the 2 collector's cages. I think 2's more than enough for this deck, but we're still playing it. Eventually, I'll work on getting this better. So, not gonna see a quite yet. See, I don't like putting them up till they're done. Here's the other deck we built today. We were 50-50 with it. We were just, I don't know. This is one of this in theories. It looks and sounds good. It kind of worked good, but we went like 4 games in a row versus bullshit deck. I mean, one deck just nothing but removal, counter deck the next game that was nothing but counters. So we really never got a chance to see what it could do. But it's a Rakdos. Running 4 Fire Nation cadets, 4 firebending lessons, 2 epic downfalls, 2 Maya scornful strikers. I'm thinking about putting 4 more in here, but they are rares, and I'm getting low on rares. Yeah, I've got 5 rares left, so actually, yep. It is an awesome card, though. It's an ally. Whenever a player casts a non-creature spell, they lose 2 life, which is awesome in this meta right now, because we have a lot of people playing the Seal Tiger, which requires drawing cards. So there's a lot of non-creature spells being cast. So this card's awesome. It is definitely actually it's more than worth it. I'm gonna put those in the sideboard for right now. Combustion technique. I'm running 4 of those. So it does 2 plus 1 for every lesson you have in the graveyard. We're running 1, 2, running 2, 4, 8. Yeah, we're only running 8 lessons. Running a bunch of firebranding now. And I make some changes to this. There is a card that I just got. Where is it at? How to Start a Riot is awesome. It costs 3 though. But when you combo it into Zhong Zhong the Deserter, pay 3, put a +1 counter on Zhong Zhong when you next cast a lesson spell this turn, copy it. When you copy it twice, you can dish out some hellacious damage. Especially considering running the trebuchets, Fire Neighbor Trebuchet. Like I said, it's a work in progress. There's something else I see that I wanted. No, I don't want those. I kind of want to keep it to lessons. Combustion Man is awesome. That's actually a cool card. Alright, I like the sideboard. Gives me now some new changes. Like I said, this is a work in progress. Actually, I think I am going to bring these 2 in. Pull these 2 out. I think once I tweak this to get it tweaked just right, this will be really good. My issue right now is with lands. Oh wait, how many humans am I running? Cavernous. Tossing 4 Cavernous Souls because almost every creature except for the wall is human. Yeah. Do be careful with the Day of the Black Sun removal. It will remove your shit as well. It's a board wipe. But as much fire branding as we can do, I figured it was worth it. Like I said, it was turning out to be a super fun deck. It just, when we played it, it was just not the right time. Here's the Is It Tiger, which is a lot of people playing. You actually see a lot of people playing it in the World Tournament right now. Mine's almost the same as most of them, except for a lot of them aren't running the Frostclef Siege. But it basically revolves around this stupid card, Tiger Seal. Vigilance at the beginning of your upkeep, tap creature whenever you draw your second card. Each turn, untap this creature, so you're definitely going to want a card draw, which is cool. But we're running 4 Boomerang Basics. I would probably suggest, depending on the meta, this is a sorcery, so you don't. So it's not like Into the Blood Maw. So you might want to consider switching this out with Into the Blood Maw, but it's in here because it's a lesson. 3 Stormcatcher's Talents, 4 Tiger Seals, 3 Firebranding Lessons. Yeah. 4 Accumulate Wisdom. This card is awesome. Look at the top 3 cards of your library. Put one of those cards into your hand, and the rest on the bottom of your library in order. Put each of these cards into your hand instead if there are 3 or more lesson cards in your graveyard. Hence why we are running the boomerangs. The quicker we get 3, this is an instant 3 card draw that we keep. 2 Duelists of the Minds. Running 2 Illaquentia for a little bit of counter. 3 Combustion Chambers, which more lessons you get, more damage you're doing with this. The drawback to these, you can't do it to the people's face. That's the only thing I hate about those cards. 4 FOMOs, 4 Winter Stories, 2 Dragonfly Swarms. This is where I'm running a little different. A lot of people are running 4. 2 Frostclef Sieges, and I'm running 1 Quantum Riddler. But this is like what you see in the tournament. I think I have a better build. My other one's a better build. Where I dropped the Is It Tigers. And I'm running the Astrologians Planessphere. Equipped creature is a wizard in addition to its other types, and whenever you cast a non-creature spell, and whenever you draw your third card each turn, put a +1/+1 counter, and gets huge quick. Especially when we are drunk. We have the Accumulate Wisdom, Ops. As you see in this one, I'm running 4 of the Dragonfly Swarms. Flying Ward 1. This creature's power is equal to the number of non-creature, non-land cards in your graveyards. When this creature dies, if there's a lesson card in your graveyard, draw a card. Of course, we're also running the Frostclef Siege. Usually I'll play it as a teamer first, and if I get the second one, I'll play it as a Jeskai. And whenever 1 or more creatures you control deal combat damage to a player, draw a card. Creatures you control get +1/+0 and have trample and haste. So I tried to get the trample and haste part out first. This is another very powerful deck. Four Storm Chasers Talents, 4 Firebranding Lessons, 2 Wild Rides. I wish I could 4 in here. I really do, because I'm easily getting turn 3 kills with this deck. Of course, I already told you 4 cumulative wisdoms, 4 the astrologers, 4 combustion techniques, 3 FOMOs, 4 abandoned enchantments. You could probably ditch a FOMO for a wild ride. Dragon Swarm, and like I said, land wise, I think we're running 18 land, and it runs smooth. Another deck, like I said, very happy with Avatar, especially after the disappointment of the Universe Beyond. The Spider-Man thing was a joke. One, they gave us hardly any Spider-Man cards. Really, we got hardly any new cards. But, I mean, in the last year and a half, that being the only really, really bad set release, you can't complain. It had some good cards. Just wasn't worth it. I mean, Final Fantasy, wow. I don't even want to talk about Final Fantasy after this weekend. I bought a commander deck and 3 collector boosters from Avatar. The Final Fantasy commander deck cost me almost $200. So yeah, I was shocked that she had like 6 Final Fantasy commander decks. I mean, all different ones. Already I had the white and green, which I spent $78 for at Walmart. But I don't play that much commander. But now I might. Me and 2 of my friends at work started playing. We played last night for a couple hours before where we played at. They had a group come in that was playing with that Luciana. They were running a tournament, so we wanted to get out of their way. But we had fun. As far as my sideboard goes, I'm sorry. I've got yet. Every time I've tried to use this card, doesn't work. You know, it says change the target of target spell or ability with a single target. Makes absolutely no sense how to use this card. Every time I've tried it to use it the way I think it works, and have paid 5 life, I've lost 5 life and nothing happened. So I need to research this card. But running a full allotment of 3 steps, I had 2 redirect lightnings, Ahsoka, bold boomeranger. When Ahsoka enters, discard up to 2 cards, then draw that many cards. Whenever you cast an artifact or lesson spell, put a 1/1 counter on Ahsoka. 2 summons, 2 consult the star charts. Oh, I'm running 2 Ahsokas. And 1 Legend of Karak, which is another awesome card. Whenever you cast a spell, create a 1/1 color spirit creature token. With this token, can't block or be blocked by non-spirit creatures. Exhaust, waterbend, take an extra turn after the one. Like I said, I think this build's way better than the Is It Tiger. My personal opinion. I was working on a black and blue. We weren't having much luck. Now, this one we actually had some decent luck with. With the Kaido. I might go through and make some changes to this, but I think this was still fun. I'd probably ditch the boomerang basic because, like I said, it's a sorcery. Yes, it's a lesson, but I don't really need lessons in this deck. 4 ops, 3 Storm Chasers Challenge, 2 Callous Inspectors, Menace. Whenever this creature dies, it deals 1 damage to each. 1 damage to you, create a token. Yep. Full complement of trebuchets. Foggy Swamp Vision, I'm running 2. Foggy Swamp Spirit Keeper. Lifelink, when you draw your second card each turn, create a 1/1 color spirit creature token. This turn you can't really, yep. It's got, you get the concept of the spirit thing. Then, of course, the Kurok. And the Rise of Sazan. This card's awesome. Destroy all creatures. Choose a card name, search target opponent's graveyard, hand, and library for up to 4 cards with that name and exile them. That player then shuffles and you can target lands with that. So, like Cat of Soul, you can remove all 4 of them. Then when you exile this, it comes back into the board with Fire Branding 3. Whenever Fire Lord deals combat damage to a player, you may pay X. When you do, put any number of target creature cards with total mana value of X or less from that player's graveyard onto the battlefield under your control. Which, when you start getting that fire branding going off, that is awesome. Like I said, I was playing around with this deck. This definitely needs some work and changes. Got the 1/1 extra of the Boomerang Basics Storm Talent. Another copy of Callous Interrupter. 4 Convictions, which I don't think you really need in this deck, especially considering we really don't have much until we start getting spirits built up. The Sacrifice, full complement of Deep Cavern Bats, an extra Kuruk, 3 more Kaidos, and an extra Black Sun. Like I said, I played it, was winning a bunch of games, and kind of went on the, me, I'm a deck builder, I love building. I love to see what works, what might be nice to take for the next tournament. And I am seriously riding pretty high on going balls to the wall, mono out, mono white Angels, this deck right here for the next tournament. The next tournament for me will be the one in Cincinnati, which is not till March. Had no luck with the Gruul deck. Of course, for me, well, actually, I kind of did. This one's fun. It's quick. It's a 3-turn killer. But like I said, once again, I ran into the same problem I ran when I was running this. That I ran with the Fire Nation deck. That as soon as I started playing it, won about 3 or 4 games. Next thing you know, it's all removable, all counter. Couldn't get a win in with it. So, but this deck did take me from gold all the way to diamond, and you can see we're diamond tier 1 now. So, but as far as diamond went, it's been pretty much the Righteous Elohim Angel deck. It's just a monster. We've been bouncing between that, the Badger bounce. This I am going to work on because I was having fun with this. And honestly, bringing it up from a 40-card field deck to a 60-card deck didn't hurt it. We were just going up against some bad matches. But I'm gonna tweak this. I got already seen where I could add a few more things to maybe improve this. This will be a deck you're gonna see me play a lot once as I refine it. But guys, I hope you guys enjoyed. I had fun today. I really did. Yeah, we didn't do so great in the qualifier. Honestly, we did bad in the qualifier. Our very first game in, land screwed. Couldn't draw a white card. Drew all my greens, all my blues. Couldn't draw a white. And the greens, the ones I had less of. I had 5, 5, and 4. Couldn't draw a land. Couldn't draw that white land. Well, probably shouldn't have been playing a triple colored deck to begin with. But man, when that deck popped, that second game we played and won, man, that thing was awesome. But we just couldn't catch a break. Yeah, we won one, then lost the next one, and it was game over. You only get 2 losses. But the sealed one, that was lost the first game. Then we went and won 6 straight before we lost again. No, we lost 3 games. That's the best of 3. I think we lost back to back in our trying to win the 7th game. No, it was a best of 2. We only lost 2 games. Yeah, we went 6-2. And that's that Fire Nation deck I showed you that I'm working on. That because the original sealed decks, when you play draft and sealed, it's 40 card decks. But when you play your tournament decks or standard decks, it's everything else is 60. Then brawl's 100 or 60. There's 60 card brawl. I mean, like I said, we did good because we won 2,000 gems, which I cashed in for 10 mythic packs, which gave me a gold pack. We won 3 packs from the sealed draft. Anytime you guys can open cards, you're doing good. I mean, opening 14 packs of cards that you don't have to pay for. I mean, we paid for them with gems, but you know what I mean. You don't have to pay for it out of real money. That's what you want to do. But as I also explained, the drafts, you don't play against the pod. Unlike when we play real tournaments, whether it be at your local gaming store or the World Tour or RCQs, big events, you draft at a table and you play the people in that table. Where the drafts that you do here online, you never play the people that you drafted with, which sucks, especially when you have bad draft cards. Or everybody's got the bad draft cards. You always seem to play against the ones that had the awesome draft packs. That's something I wish they would change, because it does make it hard to practice for tournaments online drafting when the rules are different and the cards but like I pointed out, there is a big difference, qualifying online to actually playing in an RCQ, qualifying from an RCQ. I can't see the person on the other side of the screen, so I can't read them, right? I can't see if maybe they're bluffing, or everybody's got tells. And I played enough Texas Hold'em in my life, and very damn good at it. I'm good at reading people, so. But for testing out your tournament decks, whether it be for your local game store or just test out before you play with your friends, it's playing online is awesome. I mean, essentially it's free. I don't. No, it's not free if you're buying shit. And honestly, it's cheaper to play online because, like I said, oh my god, it's almost $200 for a Commander Final Fantasy deck. I mean, I ended up spending $250 between the Commander deck and three collector booster packs. Thankfully, I got most of my money back off the three collector booster packs. Not that I'm going to sell the cards, but cards have real value. The game, oh, it's the cards on this game have no value. You can't trade them, do nothing with them. You got them, you play with them, and you have fun. So even when you do spend that money, I'm spending under $100 to get 45, 47. Well, no, 45 packs, and usually about 4 cards. They have 3 deals. The one deal is just I pay for just because it gives me my or opens up my second tier mastery, so I can get more stuff. Which you could do that for $18 or basically $20 to buy and buy the gems. But you don't have to spend money on this game. You got to put time in. You're gonna have to do your dailies every day, collect your rewards and packs, and just slow grind and build. Get your packs off your season win, end of the seasons. But in 3 months, you could have a tier 1 deck, and be competitive and be reaching mythic every month. And then after that, because what you do when a new set comes out, don't spend your gold for anything. Save your gold, buy that sets for 45,000 gold. Buy that sets standard pack. Get 45 packs for 45,000 gold, which gives you 4 gold packs, which will start filling in all your mythics and rares you don't have. Within 6-7 months, you'll have a lot of the new cards and be competitive. But like I said, you got to put your time in. You don't have to spend money, and this is a hell of a lot cheaper than playing paper, and it's fun. We sit here and play with friends. Maybe one of these days I'll do a weekend where I'll just if you guys actually got a game account with Magic Gathering, we can play each other. We'll just play a couple games and keep going through whoever wants to play. You can press me your Addy, and I'll add you, and we'll go play. Been meaning to do that. I've got some time off coming. No, actually, I do not. Oh no, my work schedule's in limbo for the last 2 weeks. Normally we have a 2-week shutdown. Looks like we're going to be working at least Monday, Tuesday of Christmas, and Monday, Tuesday of New Year's week. Then Monday, Tuesday of New Year's is not a for sure thing, so I'm hoping to get at least one full week off. If not, I get 4-day weekend, 5-day weekend. Plenty of time to play. Have fun. But I hope you guys have enjoyed. Like I said, it started off a little rough the first broadcast this morning afternoon, mainly because when I set everything up, I forgot to close out the game and reopen it, so it wasn't letting us join any queue into anything. But I am happy that we had no issues in Rumble Studio. Say the last time maybe I spoke too soon. But the last time I tried to stream from the Rumble Studio and not OBS, we were so laggy. So definitely happy to see that this actually worked for once. And you guys are free to chat. I can actually see all my chats except for Facebook. And by the time next time I play, I'll have my other monitor hooked up, so I'll actually be able to monitor the chat instead of monitoring it from my phone. But like I said, I've had fun. Yeah, granted, we played a lot of mono white. We played a lot of the angel deck, but I am also trying to rank, so I won't attempt to use Aether Hub streaming because Aether Hub is slow and janky to open up. I might have to create an account over on Moxfield, but I will post it. Like I said, I'll post the angel link in my description. It'll be up by morning. Well, it'll be up shortly after I end this stream. For those that want to, like I said, I know it's an expensive build, but those of you guys actually got it to spend it for. You should have most of the cards. Like I said, I'm only running like 4, I think. 4 on the main board. No, 8 on the main board. From the new set Avatar. I think I'm running 4 from uh, the one that had Mayhem. Is that the Spider-Man series? Yes, it was. Then the rest are cards you should already have. But with that said, I'm gonna get out of here and bounce. Oh crap! I guess anybody tried to message me, I wouldn't have known because I forgot to set this to all, not set on private. Wish this thing would memorize your settings. But I needed to stream from a studio because I am trying to build the count up. And I need it for the program, which requires you to stream a shit ton of hours. I didn't realize it today that it required you to stream most of that from the studio and not from OBS. I thought it was just live stream from. Yeah, guess you should. Devil's in the details. I should have read it. Haha. Oh, that just made my day. Indiana beat Ohio State. Not that it matters. They beat Michigan. Ohio beat Michigan. So they have the bragging rights for the year. But with that said, you guys have fun. I'm just gonna cue the music.